Hey guys, how are you? How are you doing? This is Lorraine from the Sacred Alchemist 1111. I am here to give you a message, a reading for you all. I trust and hope that each and every single one of you lovely divine beings are really well within yourselves. You're just really focused on your goals and, you're just about stepping up right now, stepping up and stepping in. Guys, just a quick heads up. You may hear a few little noises on the outside, loud voices on the outside. So just apologies for that. Let's just try to just sort of block out the outside noise, the outside world, and then just try and focus on the reading. So I do apologize in advance if you do hear any sort of background noise. That's just, yeah. It's just frustrating, but this message really needs to come through. I would like to say a big thank you and shout out to all of those of you who have been leaving me some beautiful, beautiful, amazing, insightful, very helpful and useful messages, not just in the comment section, not just for me, but for everybody else as well. This is just truly, truly, valuable. So I thank you guys so much as well. There was somebody that mentioned that they feel that they're like on their own in the journey. You're not alone. We're all here. So I just want to add that in as well. So, if you are feeling a bit lonely, and why did I say that? It's more to do with the separation, okay, between you and your divine partner. But there's a reason for that, okay? It's really about the calling, the spiritual calling right now that you need to be just really getting into right now. You need to be getting your house in order. I'll explain that in a little while. I'd also like to say a big thank you to those who have been subscribing to the channel as well. Thank you guys so much. Your likes, your shares, your donations, your emails. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So without further ado, we're going to just get stuck right into this reading. So the messages that I was receiving was the fact that, you feel as though you don't, as much as you love your divine counterpart, the love is still there, yeah, absolutely. But there is this feeling of like, you don't really have that kind of sexual kind of energy type thing. It's not as strong as it used to be before. It's more sort of tamed down. It's more calmed down. It's more matured, I'd say. The sexual feeling towards your divine counterpart has like matured. And it doesn't feel like it's so out of control as it was before, because at the time, you were still attached. You wasn't really probably working on yourself enough. I know I wasn't. And it felt like it was just totally out of control, out of my hands. But then I realized that I needed to go within in order to find the reins, as if you're on a horse, the reins is what I'm talking about, so that you can then control that chariot that you're in, so that you're not able to sort of like be, losing control again, or, those kind of feelings, okay? You've learned how to harness that power and, direct the energies on where they really do need to go, which really and truly is based on just working on yourself and staying in the present moment as well, okay? So you're more focused really, that because of the fact that you tapped into your spiritual gifts, you tapped into yourself, you're staying in the moment, you're becoming more supernatural. And you're finding these new abilities of yours. You're getting more clairvoyant. You're getting more intuitive. You're starting to really understand a lot more about what your mission is all about. You're getting a rough idea. You're taking notes down. You are, writing up a life map. You're getting your tribe together. Yes, in the back of your mind, your divine counterpart is still there, obviously. But you get to, you're knowing and understanding this life, this world, what you're doing here a lot more, because you're tapping into your guides. You're tapping into your angels. You're tapping into your ancestors, okay? And it's not as painful as it was before. In fact, right now, it's as if you're starting to feel even more excited, even more hopeful, okay, about the prospects, about your situation, and the fact that you have the power to change it, Okay, even if you haven't got there yet, and as I've always said, you're a work in progress, you are getting there. I just want to point out something. There was a dream that I had this morning, and it was this woman, and it was as if everyone around her was just sort of like, I'll describe her. She's tall, so probably about 5'8", going into 6 feet or 5'10". Slim, blonde, sort of like just touching on the shoulders, with her hair sort of like flicked up slightly. Really nice. She had sort of like a nice sort of like Mandarin collar type, sort of like Chinese style dress, but it was really quite nice, and she had heels on. So she looked like she was going somewhere. Very elegantly dressed, beautiful looking lady. The thing is, she was standing, she was walking down the street, going to wherever she needed to. But I was getting this energy, this vibe, that there was a lot of people that hated this lady. They didn't like her at all. But she had a glow about her that was so radiant. Really beautiful lady, as I said. But I was more picking up on her energy as being beautiful. But she was somebody that you couldn't mess about with. She really stood in her power. She's like this walking goddess. She just knew her shit. She knew herself. She was all about the confidence. And she never walked with her head held down or her shoulders slumped over, slouched. Sorry, she was just sort of like shoulders thrown back, head held high, and she was walking with purpose. And then all of a sudden I saw that somebody said something to her about her being sort of like either she doesn't have no soul, or she's heartless, or she's just a real sort of hard looking woman, or really, she's not a nice person, or whatever it was. So she didn't pay them no mind. She just kept on walking. And then all of a sudden I saw her go towards this car. And in the car, I don't know if you guys watch American Horror Story, and there was an actress called, all right, for one of the episodes that or the season that she was in, she played a witch called Nan, and she's got Down syndrome, but she's just got this beautiful glow and just a radiance about her. She's just so beautiful. But she was actually in the car. But the thing is, the actress, who I'll just refer to as Nan, because I remember her name, because that was one of my favourite sort of like seasons from the whole franchise. She was blind, and the lady that was walking got into the car, I realised that was her daughter. And she was loving her, she was smiling, really, really giving this energy. And all of a sudden I said to myself, wow, she was misunderstood, because they think that she's hard on the outside. She's got like this hard exterior, but they don't know her. Like, she's just got a heart of gold, and they don't know her situation. Her daughter was in the car, and, obviously she wasn't outside. She was waiting for her mum to get back. But people assumed, see, that's why, again, you mustn't always judge a book by its cover. This woman was hounded as being heartless, and people gossiping about her, that she's got a heart, like she's really hard, or she probably, spoke with a stern voice. I don't recall hearing her speak, but it was just the fact that people that don't know you personally, they think that they know every damn thing about you. And this time they don't know shit. All right. And that was the kind of, energy and that was picking up. Because what I was getting at, they were so programmed, they were so low vibrational, they were so 3D. They never tapped into their own power, but they tapped into the power of gossip. Whereas this one would have tapped into the power of the gospel. All right. And it was a thing of like, it really didn't bother her. So what I'm getting at, guys, I got there in the end, was the fact that you may be somebody who may look stern. You may talk with a stern voice, a deep voice, or, how you speak or how you answer people is like, yes, no, this, and the other, like really sort of like robotic, sort of like very, as if you're in the military sort of thing. But they take that as if you're being hostile. But that is the way how you are as a person. You are somebody that don't take shit from nobody. You probably was somebody who was victimized, or, you probably was in the, military. But you've got this training within you, this sternness within you, that is your power. That's your shield. That's your armor of God. We have different forms of armor of God around us. It's our energy. It's our appearance. It is our voice, because it carries such a strong frequency and vibration, and it puts people energetically in their place, and somehow they know where they stand with you before you even open up your mouth. They know where they stand with you, or they should. And if they don't, that's where they take offense. It takes one to know one. And the way how she carried off, me energetically, I resonated with her. And I admired her. But everybody else was sort of dissing her. But that's something that I feel that, for some of you guys, you get that on a daily basis. Babes, don't worry about it. Just keep doing you. You're in your power. All right? So please don't worry. You're in the right path. It's them that are lost. What I want to talk about now, this reading is for both divine feminines and divine masculines. The divine masculines are the ones who are not distorted. The divine feminines are not the ones who are distorted. For the masculines, the divine masculines, this reading is for those who have woken up. You've stepped into your power. You've worked on your shadow work. You've stepped away from your karmic partner or the karmic toxic people around you, or you're working on getting there. But you have done so much work within yourself, and you are still moving forward beautifully. Even if you are not in alignment right now, physical union with your divine counterpart, you are working on yourself. Okay, you know that the love is there, but there's just so much work that you need to do for yourself and for the other person. Okay, divine feminines, so this is what I'm saying, with regards to the fact that you don't sort of have that sexual urge and that kind of energy anymore. It's more, as I said, it's more tamed and toned down. All right. The love will always be there. That sacred love will always be there, because even according to, for you, even saying the word sex, like having sex with my DM or whatever, it doesn't sound divine, does it? It just sounds so low vibration. It just doesn't really fit well. And I feel that this is certain things that for some of you, you may have actually sort of been really thinking about of late. Sacred intercourse or sacred lovemaking is more what attracts you more to that person, to have that beautiful sacred connection. And I feel that where you were getting that energy from, or with certain readings where you were watching, and I know that there's so many readers out there that still have those sort of twin flame readings, and it's all about, you're always hearing about the DM that is still with the karmic, but the fact is that the DM still loves you and they want to be with you, divine feminine, and they really miss you and yada, 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 yada. Okay. But the fact is that is not what you're wanting anymore. And this is why I see the comments. I see them, and it's a thing of no, I don't want him. He can stay there. He can keep her, or she can keep him. If I was really valued as much as you're saying, or he said, or she said she would, or she values me, then we would be together today, and not where I'm on the outside, or I'm the third wheel. I'm sort of like the one that, has to go through all of that, that situation be rubbed in my face, and I'm sort of not with anybody, but I'm focused on myself, okay? And even if I was with somebody, that would be my own choice, but I'm not going to stop being a divine feminine. I know who I am, and that is your strength. That is who you are. So if anybody says, oh, you're not feminine, you're not a real divine feminine and stuff like that, they don't know you, and they don't know the kind of, what I'm getting at is the interaction or the kind of mission that you are on. They can only speculate, because they just assume that twin flames are just so straightforward. It's not like that at all. It's a conundrum of mystical puzzles and pain and brick walls and dead ends. And then you might get a little way forward, and then, but if you know that you have your wings on your back, and all you have to do is just take flight and rise up above that maze, that labyrinth, and then you can see everything from a much more higher, soulful perspective. Okay? So this is kind of like the vibes that I'm picking up on right now with regards to the connection that you have with your divine masculine is more sacred than physical. Let's get stuck into your reading, guys. We're going to start off with the Priest of Light already. Before I've even started properly, we've got summoning power, instinct, intellect, control. As I just mentioned, you're all about your stability right now, my lovelies. And you are in control of your emotions, of your feelings. Well, emotions and feelings are practically the same thing. But, you're in control of your logic as well. Everything has to be in some form of alignment right now. Okay, this is amazing. And you've got the wolf, spirit wolf animal. I feel this is even representing like the twins is giving me. This could even be the actual soul right now, because remember, it's an original soul that's split into two. Summoning that sacred power to help you along with your divine journey. It's amazing. I never looked on the cards like that before. Next card that we've got for you guys. Sacred action. Decisive focus. Again, grateful optimism. Idyllic times. Staying in nature. The thing about nature is that it helps you become so connected to the elements and a lot more wiser. There's so many answers that are out there for you. Again, learning how to read nature and using nature in a sense, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but using nature as a divination tool to help you obtain your wisdom. Let's see what we got for you. We've got guide, the illuminated path. Again, this wolf energy as well, this spirit animal that is like you've got your guides around you. Even though you may be fumbling in the dark, even though you may be, feeling like, I don't know where I'm going, you're using the intuition to help to guide you through. And we've got the wisdom. So we've got certain keywords that I'm seeing here is sacred and the wisdom. Sacred wisdom, sacred. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we've got learning, we've got joy, art and music. And again, many of you guys are finding the answers in obviously learning, but being joyful. And through art and music as well. That's, again, it's giving me about these answers as well, this awareness. The card at the bottom of the deck is Earth Magic. Fearlessness, removing obstacles. Removing those low vibrational energies, removing those low vibrational people that don't understand you, that mock you, that do whatever, that's fine. It's no problem. There is that separation. The separation is really, it's like the, when you take the yolk away from the egg white, there's that permanent separation. Once that's happened, it's like it's lost its natural connection. I'm hearing that the umbilical cord has been broken. This feels like this is a new birth, a new blessing that's coming in. It's giving me this energy of you're fully developed now. For some of you, this cycle that's closed out is because you're developed now. You're starting to now become like more newborn now into this newness, where this new earth is taking shape. And this is for you to start to learn a lot more about yourself. It's a lot of learning in order to gain a lot more wisdom. For some of you guys, you could be certainly getting into oh God, as like a herb witch or some kind of understanding and getting to know more about herbs for healing purposes. Some of you are sort of like getting your apothecary sort of medicine cabinets together. I see that a lot. When I say that, I see that a lot. I've been imagining that a lot, quite frequently actually, this past few weeks and months. It's like, You're starting to get yourselves in order, your house in order. What I mentioned before about getting your house in order is yourself, your body. You are getting your body in order. Now is the time, because you know the time's run out. So we're literally upon us right now. The end times are here, but the beginning is soon to come. All right. And I just saw 20 minutes, 12 seconds as I said that, 2012. That has a very significant year, the Mayan calendar. Let's go with, oh, no, sorry. I'm still working on the, not oracle cards. Let's go for the sacred, sorry, the starseed oracle. I'll get the words out eventually, guys. Because I was saying sacred so much, it just felt, yeah, sacred. And I was going to pick up the Sacred Destiny deck. So it's Starseed, okay? So this is the Starseed Oracle, this newness that you've got going on. The new beginnings for the Divine Feminines and the Divine Masculines. You've got the Star Family. You're a part of a team of souls, calling support. This is what I said earlier. You're not on your own. So please do not feel that you're on your own or assume that you are, because you are not. You notice the way how I told you about the dream, about the way how this person, this lady was just walking in her power, because she's got the protection. She knows herself. She was working on herself. And this is what you guys need to be doing. We've got weight. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. I know that, guys, it can be very frustrating right now. You're coming into being, again, I feel, remember what I said about the umbilical cord? I don't know if you can see this card very well. But it's as if like you're just coming away, like you've been separated kind of thing from one sort of like part of the universe to go into another part, or you're about to step into this kind of wormhole. It's giving me this kind of wormhole. Very galactic vibes that I'm picking up as well. All right. We've got Hirith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. For some of you as well, this is certainly about getting back into astrology, astronomy as well. Really, really just, you're more looking up than you are like seeing what's around you. More looking up at the stars and the clouds and the sun, more sun gazing in order to really feed and recharge your batteries. We've got karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth and conflict. Yeah, again, what I'm feeling with this card right now is that, all right, you've got the good karmic and you've got the bad karmic relationships. This is what I'm saying about before, what I mentioned about, for you, Divine Masculine, not really staying in those kind of karmic relationships anymore, but the conflict ones, okay? The ones that are going to give you so much conflict. Because I feel, my lovely, that you have definitely learned your life lessons and your soul lessons. So really, once you've learned your life lessons and your soul lessons from your karmic relationship, what else is there to learn? You're learning the art of walking away, detaching yourself and empowering yourself through knowledge. That's what's going on right there. Okay, one more card, Spirit. Thank you. Well, okay, I said one, but you're giving me like 4. All right. We've got loosen your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. I feel that, again, this is for you, Divine Masculine. Talking about the addictions, talking about being so attached to your the distorted feminine that you were with, the karmic. There was a life lessons to be learnt there. Don't feel don't feel hard on yourself. Some of you may be feeling so embarrassed and ashamed and sort of like this inner anger, but learn to sort of let go of those energies, because it's not really going to be serving your highest purpose anymore. We've got lost lands, soulful memories and gifts. You've done this before. This is a reintroduction to who you were before. You were getting reacquainted with yourself. I don't know why, but it's giving me the Judgment card. So things of the past, that's coming back in again. We've got perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. What I'm picking up with this card is when I mentioned before about the labyrinth, being able to zoom out or, fly up, further up, so that you could see a lot more, see the bigger picture as to what's going on a lot more. knowing that that labyrinth is just an illusion. It doesn't matter. It's just there to kind of constrict you. The labyrinth is the matrix. So therefore, you need to find your way out of that kind of maze, all right? And you'll be amazed at how good you can do this as well. If you stick to yourself, stick to the plans that you've got within yourself, stick to the belief system that you finally found, not the belief system that you were programmed to have. No, you can program that yourself. You're quite capable of being that way because you are a computer. You have your central processing unit within yourself, and that is your heart and that is your mind. Your life is a canvas, artist manifestation, creative accountability. Again, it's giving me this feeling of like you are now certainly ready, if not, not right now, but you are in the process of getting yourself into this new beginning phase, and we have got a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. This is what I was just talking about, guys, just now. Hold that vision. Hold the line. All right, hold it for the collective. Many are still coming through. Still give people that time to change within themselves, knowing that they can. Those that can will, and those that will not will not. Okay, those that don't, they won't do it. Okay, and that's something where, again, with this separation, it's showing me as if like just being pulled away. The link has been broken. All right, the chain is gone. It's off. It's popped. All right. Let's see what kind of cards we've got for you from the Work Your Lights. We've got take a break. Yes, gosh, it's so, this journey is exhausting, right? Not gonna lie, it is freaking exhausting, but we know it's worth it in the end. But it's okay when you can just have time for yourself. You need to have the time to really sit down in the sun, sit on the sand, sit on the beach, sit in nature, sit on the grass, go and hug a tree, go and look at a tree, go and focus, look at the clouds and look at the stars if you need to. Take a break to just unwind and just relax the mind a lot more, all right? Get off the treadmill, as it says, all right? We have got awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So because of what's going on with the past life, that's sort of like wanting to come back through again to give you certain like soul memories, okay? So certain gifts that were bestowed to you in your past life, it's wanting to make its way to you. So where you've got these energetic upgrades, it's gonna, as I said, it's gonna feel really tiring, and you're gonna want to sort of like feel that you just can't really relax. How many of you guys have been noticing that you've been feeling so tired, that you've literally been falling asleep during the day, and you could just sit down for like 5 minutes and all of a sudden you just fall asleep, or you just feel to lie down all the time. Like you might be sitting up, but you feel, oh my God, I just so need to lie down just for like 5 minutes. It's the energy upgrades. Okay, you're going through so much right now. We have got to align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Divine masculine and divine feminine as well. I feel this is for you guys. Really and truly just getting into alignment with yourself. And this can be very tiring in itself as well. It's a lot of hard work, even though you may not be doing anything physical, but mentally and energetically, it can really tire you out. All right. And people don't seem to, well, for those that, don't, choose not to, they don't understand why. And how come you're so tired? Because they're not doing the inner work. We've got yes, just say yes. I sense that there's some opportunities that's coming your way. This will be coming your way. When you're going to be in a much more stronger position and much more protected in order to receive certain blessings as well. But that's only going to happen when you are a lot more protected, all right? Whatever opportunity that's coming in, make note of it as well. Starseed, what lights you up? Again, it's giving me this energy of like new beginnings, trying to harness the emotions, really trying to visualize how you can sort of like be of service again, because you've got this new earth, you've got this big, massive responsibility. And we have got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. This is just really, really, really fabulous and beautiful to know, because again, you're not on your own. You've got so much protection. And if you can see these sort of dark figures, it's helping you with your shadow work. Never thought of it in that way before, but that's what I'm told to say. I'm hearing Riddle of the Sphinx. There is a book called Riddle of the Sphinx. Or if you just Google it, I swear it's a book called that. I'm told to tell you to check it out. Check it out. All right. There's, I don't know, for some of you guys, there's certain answers in there that will be very useful to you. And then we've got Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So again, I do feel that this is connected to this new earth. And then you've got earth magic. So much beginnings that's going on there, guys. I'm telling you. Right, now onto the sacred destiny. Wow, already, before I've even started, we've got flexibility. We've got freedom. We have got going forward. So if you are going to be flexible enough within yourself and not staying so rigid, it will give you the freedom that you do need, you do desire in order for you to move forward, okay? In that order. The next couple of cards I have is opportunity. When you move forward, you're going to see lots of opportunities coming your way. All right? And that's where you say, just say yes. But focus is very, very important. All right? Don't forget to focus. One more card, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. This comes with so much life lessons. You've learnt so much. I'm telling you. It's like, I'm never going through that again. No, let me just stay focused first. I'm not giving in to no temptation because I'm being delivered from evil. Thank you very much. And we've got flow. Going with the flow. I like how the way the cards really just came out, because it's really just got this kind of energy of like, if you're not going to be, you know, before, like when you're going against the grain, you're not really going to be getting anywhere. But the moment that you become flexible, everything just seems to flow for you beautifully. The moment that you change your mindset, everything falls into place. And we've got community right there, not on your own. All right. You've got your people around you, you've got your tribe around you, and we're all going through the same situation in our own sort of way, but we're all transforming. All right. So this is amazing. This is very comforting to know, guys. Let's get stuck into the tarot. Let's see what we've got going on. Okay, first card up is the Queen of Pentacles, stability, wealth. When I say wealth, I'm more speaking about the abundance, the knowledge that you have been receiving that is empowering you even more in order for you to obtain your, material wealth. Okay, you need to be a lot more wiser and knowledgeable in order to really hold on to your finances a lot more, in order for you to become more wealthy and healthy within yourself. Okay, so that's gorgeous. We have got the Knight, sorry, not the Knight of Wands, it's the King of Wands in the reverse. So I do feel Divine Masculine. I feel that this is for you, Divine Masculine, in all honesty. I feel that you need to get a little bit more. Remember what I said to you before, you're a work in progress. You're working on yourself. You're getting more empowered now. You stepped into your king energy, but I feel that it feels like it's kind of recent, probably in the last year or so, but you're definitely working on yourself. Don't worry that this is in the reverse. To me, I just feel that this is just about you needing to learn, getting into this new energy of yours. We've got the Death. The transformation is here. We are definitely going through so much transformation right now. It's fine. It's beautiful. We've got the Two of Wands. The transformation that we have been going through will give us will make us get the decision that we're going to be needing to make as time goes on. All right. But you won't be able to make a decision if you don't transform your life first. We've got the Fool card, and there is the new beginning for you. You're making that decision for the both of you guys in order to come about making a very important, very, very beautiful spiritual journey right now. Okay. One more card, guys. And it's the Ace of Swords, the Sword of Truth. This is the truth. This is the new beginning. This is victory for you all. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Divine Wisdom. In the reverse though, but don't worry. This is all to do with the life experience that you're obtaining. You're still in the process of learning, guys. This is why it was telling me so much about wisdom, sacred wisdom and learning, okay? obtaining this is going to take you a lifetime to learn. But you're on the right path, guys. Don't worry about it. You are doing amazing. I'm going to leave it here because I feel that this is all that I need to say right now. And I'm really psyched. It's giving me chills right now. Okay? This is a really good, to me, it just feels like a good confirmation. Okay? That I feel that some of you guys need to know. All right? So guys, what I'll tell you now is thank you so much for watching this reading. Thank you guys for your likes or shares, the amazing comments that you've been leaving as well. Keep it up. Keep up the good work on yourself. Keep on going. You know that you have so much potential. There's so much that you can do right now for yourself and for others as well. Don't lose sight of that. Don't lose hope. All right. Remember to stay focused, and remember as well to go with the flow. Become more flexible so that the universe will be able to pick you up much more easily to take you on your journey towards your sacred destination. Thank you again, guys. Take care of yourselves, and I'll be back with another reading. Peace out.